Girls, don't let men cry because of you, but let them cry with you.
That a man sings for a woman, a boy sings for a girl, and just two boys just singing for each other, and the
For
love
friendship.
and the feeling is just terrific, man.
I'll say this one thing. I have to give it to Vipul for this, that in his stories, female characters are extremely strong. They have their own space and the boys are running around that character.
Yeah.
You can take the example of Fukre. You have Boli Punjaban, Fukre 2, Fukre 3, all three. Boli Punjaban is
Richa's
running the
life
show.
changed after that.
Right?
Amazing.
So in Rahu Ketu, it is Meenu Taxi who's running the show. She is the one who's turning all the meters down and really bajawing us in the film.
Pulkit and me are film industry's nursery friends. You know, who started together, and now the school friendship will always be lifelong, and they're the ones who
Do they pull your leg? Do they tease you, or do they really?
I am the spoiled child, so
You're
I do that
spoiled.
with them. And they take it. They really take it, and they are.
She is the one who bullies us.
16th of January, my favorite boys are back for the attack. It's Pulkit and Varun, and it's Ketu and Rahu. Because Varun's playing Rahu and Pulkit's playing Ketu. And the three of us boys are having a lucky day because the beautiful Shalini Pandey is with us. Hello, people. How are you?
Hola! How are you, Hrishi K?
I don't think I've seen a love song picturized between
two boys.
two boys. In a long time. I mean, what is this thing about the West? You know, they say diversity, inclusion. They have no idea that India is the pioneer in these matters, yeah? I mean, how beautiful it is that a man sings for a woman, a boy sings for a girl, and just two boys just singing for each other, and the
For
love
friendship.
and the feeling is just terrific, man.
amazing.
Talk to me about your feelings about this song.
I think it's one of my personal favorite songs from the album, Yari Yahi Hai. And I think just the lyrics of the song are so beautiful. Ki, you know, yaar kahin ho, yari yahi hai. I think that's one term, that's one thing that, you know, we resonate with it so deeply. And I think it's the most organic, most beautiful, and one of the most purest emotion a human can feel, which is of friendship, of love. I think so. It's a beautiful song, and me and Pulkit had a great time. We actually had like a deja vu of a lot of things while
You
we
mean Deja?
yes, while filming for it, going back to school, you know, and then just like how in the song we take care of each other. It was just beautiful. What do you have to say, Pulkit?
Yeah, I feel in the best of friendships, you fall in love with your friend every single day, and you just keep growing on that friendship. And this song really portrays that. And you are definitely right in saying that we have seen a guy singing for a girl singing for a guy, but a friend singing for a guy friend, it's very rare, and I think it's much more needed because we men usually don't emote that much. We only have what you will have to kind of beep over here, but this is how we talk usually, right? Arey beep yaar, chhod yaar, ho jayega sab theek ho jayega, no worries. But here both of them are emoting, and I feel the communication is also the need of the hour, and that makes your bond much stronger.
You know, Shalini, a female friend of mine was telling me this. She said that with girls, when they meet in a girl gang, there's a lot of in-depth discussion. They get straight down to the deepest core issues.
Yeah.
But when boys are together, out of 100%, maybe 85 to 90% is just masti,
Yeah.
ribbing each other, take the piss out of each other, and maybe for 5 minutes we'd go half emotional and then we'll hold back.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that when you're with
Yes.
your girls as opposed to with your
Guy friends. Yes, 100%. I was literally talking to some guy friend the other night, and I was telling him I feel so lucky. The more I'm growing up, I'm realizing I'm so lucky to be a woman because we talk about everything, like literally things that I would not even talk to my boyfriend about. I would talk to that about those things to my girlfriends, and I was like, men when they sit, they do all this faffing around and they do all those stuff, but they don't talk about what they feel. And I wish that we have more people, and especially men, so that they get their emotions out and only help them with their relationship. So I do feel that's
Well, we're learning. When we were younger, if we had problems, we used to just chapade each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hal. That is a solution to all the problems.
But actually, I'll tell you-
Nobody talks.
no, also when you go through breakups, I feel
No, but I'll
how
tell
do
you, I know. I think
Yeah.
it's very important to talk, and I also have I have a bunch of my friends whom I kind of chat with. But it's very interesting because there's also something about, obviously it's with any friendship for that matter, but it's very londa thing to do is कोई देखता है आपको ना अगले बंदे अपने दोस्त की ना लुक से समझ आ जाता है कि वो क्या सोच रहा है, क्या बीत रही है, क्या हो रहा है, ये वो. And you just want to divert him and make him do something else, and probably
But
then
that's
talk
the
to him
problem,
about
na?
it.
You guys don't let the emotion that was there at that point come out.
Women are much better at this because they want to sort everything at that particular moment. And really, I think I've learned this from all my women colleagues and females in my life, and the lady lucks in my life. That is where I've learned this from. That communication is the key, and you should emote. Don't put things under the carpet. Though I still end up doing that quite a few of these times. but
Sorry to interrupt
yeah.
you. You know why that's happening, Pulkit, Varun, and I can speak for myself, is that we grew up in a particular era, that 90s, 2000 era, where there was a concept of mardangi. There was a concept of, guys don't cry.
Sir,
But now it's changing. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
beautiful
it's
that the
changing.
current generation love
Yeah.
to cry, they love to talk, and we have to be in touch with our feminine side.
Yes, yes.
अभी थोड़े टाइम पहले किसी बंदे ने एक बंदे मतलब हम ऐसे ही खड़े हुए थे, कुछ कहता है यार ब्रो कि आई वाज देयर एंड ऑल दैट, यार मेरा रोना निकल गया ब्रो, एंड ही जस्ट सेड इट and he felt bad about it, and then we were only chatting. I was like, why are you feeling bad about it? It's an emotion and can come out, and it is absolutely fine for boys, men, everyone to cry. I mean, that is also an emotion. If you
That's
can
very healing
experience
when you
laughter,
cry.
if you can experience anger, how is anger okay and laughter okay and feeling good okay and love is okay and crying not okay?
But I also do
that-
think, I'd like to say something, sorry to cut you off, but I feel that men, the other friend of mine who was crying on phone, and he then, as he said, was automatically apologetic. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm just crying. And I think men do feel a little weird crying in front of women. So I do think girls, please, also comfort them and be like, it's all chill. Because the moment you be like, ro kyun raha hai, that's when they become more conscious. So I do think women should also be like, dude, it's okay, cry it out, it's fine, it's also
I
healing.
think girls don't let men cry because of you, but let them cry with you.
Yes,
What a
good
beautiful
one.
thought.
Yes,
What a
good
beautiful thought. That's a great one there. Okay, the song Yaari Yahi Hai is on the Z Music Company YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's also playing on the Fever Network. So start sampling it on the radio. Streaming services are our competition, so I'm not going to take their name. but find the song, and I think Armaan has done such a beautiful job out of this.
Oh, his
the
voice is amazing.
Yeah, the problem is that everybody talks about the great singers of the past. They talk about what Sonu Nigam brought to the table, what Shan brought to the table, but and what Arijit does now. Armaan has really worked up the ladder the hard way. For a boy who started doing English music, then his dad, his uncle were all doing mainstream Hindi music. A lot of these boys are convent school English speaking boys
Right.
who then realize ke boss ab mitti se judna chahiye.
Correct.
I think it's just doing a fantastic. I mean, I love both the boys. I love Amal as well as him. But
I'll tell you, this is my, I think, 6th or 7th song with Armaan's voice to me. It's just amazing. Every time we collaborate, it's the most beautiful track ever. And his voice has a quality that gets the song into a classic.
yeah.
You can keep listening to it even 10 years down the line. It will still feel fresh because he emotes so well. And
yeah.
I witnessed his recording session
Yeah.
once. He recorded his song first in his own studio. Okay. Then he himself wasn't happy about it. He came to the studio. I was also there. He spent hours and hours over there to just perfect smallest of things. He's like, मुझे नहीं चाहिए मशीन की हेल्प बिल्कुल भी, मैं अपने इमोशन के साथ गाऊंगा, एक ऐसा इमोशन ट्राई करके देखते हैं. That is when I understood कि why it becomes so easy to emote on his voice, because he's already emoting so much when he's recording the voice for us. He is, I think the next generation is going to get the best voices through Armaan.
You know, speaking of this, since we're talking about music, and this is why I love you guys. Every time you come here, we talk about so much stuff which is other than cinema, which is just about life. यार, बड़ा मजा आता है. All this auto tune, all this technology, all this artificial intelligence is suddenly the West woke up and said we have to substitute a human being's brain. But bro, we think from our gut. We have gut feelings. We get goosebumps.
Right.
What are you going to do about our skin? What are you going to do about our gut feeling?
Right.
Human beings sing as a combination of their brain and their
Feelings,
instinct
yeah.
and their heart.
Correct.
Artificial intelligence can build that brain, will correct that sound, but
Yeah.
where is artificial intelligence going to build the goosebumps?
But they'll
The
never
gut
have that
feeling, the heart?
experience.
Exactly.
They'll never had those. They'll never have those emotions. They've never had a heartbreak. They've never had a celebration. They've never had a milestone in their life which is worth celebrating. And those are the experiences that make you a complete human
Yeah,
being.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
experience, right? But I feel all these tools are supposed to be used as a tool.
Yeah.
I think we also, as humans, are relying on it too much.
Too much, yeah.
In terms of we are actually helping it to replace ourselves. It is our fault as well. We should be focusing on using it as a tool. It's a great tool. Just like social media, it's a fantastic tool. But the abuse of it really is, you are basically abusing your own intelligence then.
Correct. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just stand and take a bow to Shalini Pandey looking outrageously hot as the biker babe?
Biker wave. That's a
Yeah,
good
you know,
one.
because I saw this shot in
Yeah.
the trailer where you're holding a helmet in one hand and you're in biker gear. And that is very attractive to any man who sees a woman like that. You know, it's a really cool thing. I mean,
Right.
we all grew up
100%.
when kids as middle class boys
100%.
wanting a bike first, and
100%.
secondly wanting the girl to ride pillion.
We always want a buddy like this.
Yeah, so talk to me about that. Talk to me about the look. I mean, you're looking $1 million in the songs.
Thank you.
And, you know, like I said, an outfit like this where you're obviously going to get on the bike, you know, and things like that. The styling of it.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Also, I'm looking completely different to what I've looked on screen otherwise in all my other work. So also to get into Meenu with the hair, especially the hair, helped me a lot to be and to feel Meenu. So I have to give credit to my hair artist Sophie. Then everything came together, the clothes and, as you said, the bike and everything. It just, that is Meenu. Meenu is pretty unabashed. Meenu is very unapologetic, and that's why you can feel it when you see her like that. It's also obviously because Vipul sir could see me being that, because it's difficult to I can understand it. It's for some people it can be difficult to imagine me doing something if I've not done that in my previous thing. But also he wrote Meenu so well that when you become that, it's fun. So I had a lot of fun playing.
Yeah, I also because, you know, everybody thinks of you as cute, innocent girl. You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes for an actor it's very important. It's just like the boy, when the boys become the men,
Right.
for an actress to turn around and say, hey, I can do sensual also. You
Yeah.
know, I can do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think in that aspect, this is going to surprise a lot of people in a good way.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic for your scene.
Yeah.
Can I add little to that?
Yeah.
You know, so far we have seen her playing the girl next door.
Yeah.
We have seen her playing, you know, thodi sehmi hui kind of girl. But still she has that, you know, various layers of what emotions they go through. But this is the first time she's actually playing what she's made of. She's, I would say people call men of steel. She's a woman of steel. And she's playing one on screen now.
Oh.
And I think people are going to be very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I really
It's
hope
amazing.
so.
And bro, your acting chops are full on. That
Thank you.
is it called Madari? No. what is it?
Madira.
Madira.
Yeah, Madira.
Madira as in beverages.
Yeah.
beverages, huh?
In that Madira, your steps are just killing it.
Thank you. I hope you discover her more, because right now with whatever you can see, it's a little bit of Meenu, but she's so much more in the film. And I'm so glad Vipul sir saw me and wrote the character, because it's also very well written.
Yeah, so talk about that, because right now we've talked about the look, we've talked about
Yeah.
the dancing, which I don't want it to come across as very, you know, flimsy and you know,
Yeah.
not without gravitas and things like that. So what's the part?
She's full of it's written with the lens of showing the woman. I wouldn't use the word strong, because you're strong in every other way, but also with a lot of gravitas, with a lot of confidence, with so much unapologetic behavior. She is who she is, and she doesn't care about anyone. And she does, like how Vipul sir said something, and I was listening to him, and he said, I wrote her with the idea that she does not use her body to, like, attract men, or like, whatever, like, usually when you see a woman dancing and doing all that, you're like, okay, maybe, it's all about her appearance. But the way she's so commanding in her way, it's written like that, and he sees her with that lens. So when I played her, it was so powerful and so empowering for me to feel that as a woman, that she doesn't care, she doesn't give a shit. And also, sorry,
That's
I
okay.
shouldn't be using that word, but also when I used to go and ask him ki agar sir aisa kar sakti ho, what if she gets like, will the audience be okay? He's like, yeah, she doesn't care about the audience, she doesn't care about anyone, she is who she is. So also to see that flawed woman with so much gravitas, because that's what human beings are made of. They're not one tone, they're not black or white, and we need more women characters like that. So I'm very excited for that to come out.
कितनी बोलती है यार ये?
बहुत ज़्यादा भी बोलती है.
Not amazing. No, I mean she speaks with so much conviction and fantastic.
Thank you.
Great communication skills. If you weren't an actor, you should have been one of those corporate trainers.
Really? I would have died.
Which is a good thing.
Really?
They make a lot of money.
Money, that's true.
But bro, when I was growing up, to me, one of the most exciting things was seeing Akshay Kumar and Saif, two heroes just goofing around.
Having
We've talked
fun,
about the
yeah.
love between the two of you, but it's wonderful to see two leading men who have perfect synergy and symmetry between each other as far as comedy is concerned. And I think Pulkit and Varun, you guys have reached a level that you've done so much of work together that you can literally finish each other's sentences. I'm not saying that you're taking the writer's job away. This does a great job with punchlines, but it's almost as though एक बंदा खत्म कर रहा है, दूसरा शुरू कर लेता है. And ultimately in comedy, it's about that. It's about the timing and the inherent understanding between the two of you, man. So I don't know. Do you guys hang out non-shooting hours? Do you have a permanent WhatsApp group? Do you keep in touch through the year? Are you buddies?
We actually meet much more offset.
We do.
Good.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And we are, so Pulkit and me, we've stated that before also. Pulkit and me are film industry's nursery friends. Who started together, and now the school friendship will always be lifelong, and they're the ones who the most honest friendships are that.
Correct.
So I think, and Pulkit and me, we go back like 14 years, right? And as you said that we finish each other's sentence, that is absolutely true, because when you know someone so well, you obviously at times, you know what the other person's thinking, what the other person's doing, like in the sense like you get an understanding. That is the biggest blessing to have on set if your friendships are so thick, because if the friendship is strong, and that's not only between me and Pulkit, it's between me, Pulkit and Vipul sir, because he's the writer of Fukre 1, Fukre 2, Fukre 3, right? So we've known him for like 14 years as well, 13 years, 14 years as well. When there's no inhibition, there is no judgment. And when there is no judgment, you can just speak the most weirdest and the most random to the most F all things out there in front of the other person, and because there's no judgment, and at times sometimes the most craziest ideas or the most craziest of improvisations or the most fun stuff can come out of that. So because of that comfort zone, a lot of things becomes a lot easy and very like exciting, because you're just waking up and you're doing something in front of your brother, you're doing something in front of your family, you're doing something in front of that person who's be like, बहुत खराब है या फिर ये बहुत अच्छा है. Then that's the most beautiful feeling to have, and I think we were happy, and we were in bunch with that, and and now I think we have a third buddy, I would say.
No, but I have to say this. I really have to say this, that even when I saw Fukre, as people in the media, you guys know this. When you watch a film, you always say, "Oh my God, can we do a spin-off on this? Can we have a character?" Come on, man. The greatest Marvel movies worked like that.
Yeah.
Right? There was one guy
Right.
who did a spin-off. You did a spin-off of a spin-off.
Yeah.
And you always knew that these two guys, Pulkit and Varun, should have their own series or movie or whatever it is. Because people enjoy watching you guys, man. And I don't think people are telling you enough. I know you have fans who meet you on the road, click a picture, go away, put it on the Insta feed and this and that. But it's important sometimes for people to just go out there and tell you. And I want to tell you that, guys, that I love watching the two of you on screen.
That is so
You know,
kind
it's
of
so
you,
wonderful
Hrishi K.
to see two actors comfortable with each other, just having a good time. And the audience can understand you're having a good time.
Yeah.
As opposed to the
really,
awkwardness that some actors have.
Yeah.
You know?
in the name of friendship, you are talking much more right now. many more things, because as you said, two lead actors, especially males, they do not agree to work with each other now. If you go back to the 90s and the 80s, you would have Dharamji and Amitji working together. You would have Govinda sir and Salman bhai working together. You would still have Shahrukh sir and Ritik sir working together. But nowadays nobody works together. I don't understand why, and it is so much fun to do a film together. And I think it stems from the fact that none of us is insecure of each other. We are very secure in our place. What I do, he cannot do. What he does, I cannot do. And in that sense, if you say, probably I complete him in a certain way and he completes me in a certain way. And that is probably why Shalini says that the two of us are like a married couple.
I'm the child that they've adopted.
They've adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope they don't-
she's the spoiled child.
I hope they
Yeah, I am.
don't tease their child
Spoiled
too much.
slash very sensible child, bro.
How
I don't
sweet.
think my kids will be so sensible like Shalini.
Oh,
is,
dude.
bro. Yeah, you're very
Thanks,
sensible.
I didn't think you'd think about me like that.
Sensible to nahi hai.
Which is actually my segues into my next question.
Yeah.
Do they pull your leg? Do they tease you, or do they really?
I am the spoiled child, so
You're
I do that
spoiled.
with them. And they take it, they really take it, and they are...
She's the one who bullies us.
No, I've never bullied you, come on.
But she has a way of saying it that how do
Yeah.
you say it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get away with it, I feel.
I saw this movie. I saw Sid Malhotra's movie in which she was their Maharaj.
Oh, Maharaj, yes.
Oh my God, how good is she in that one? You guys should see it. It's on
Yes.
OTT.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've all watched it.
Terrific. She's
Yeah.
terrific. You know, I said
She's amazing. तभी तो काम अच्छा लगा, तभी तो इस पिक्चर में है ना ये.
correct.
और क्या, हमने कहा यार हमें अच्छे लोगों के साथ ही काम करना है, जिनका काम बढ़िया हो, और ज्यादा लोगों ने देखा नहीं है अभी. नई बंदी आई है, इसको उठा लो, फ्रेश एकदम.
All right,
Fresh dhamaka.
Madira, the song that we're talking about that actually has these guys breaking a sweat, dancing, having fun, is composed by Vikram Montrose, and that's also on the Z Music Company YouTube channel. Go check out the track. It's actually banging. It's a great party dance floor burner. You guys should go check it out. So, you know, the director, because he's written comedy, he obviously has a flair for writing it. Did he write the dialogues also?
Yeah,
Or is he just
Yes.
story?
He did. He's an out-and-out writer. Before he got onto the director's chair. So for Fukre also, he would do the dialogues also, screenplay also, obviously along with Malik. But this one is all out him. The dialogue, the screenplay, and also the direction. And he's fantastic, yeah. And this guy, he has no sort of intoxication in his life. He's just high on life.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that is, imagine the kind of colors he must be visualizing in his head, that he can write such weird worlds. He can write about such amazingly entertaining characters. Like, who would think of a name like, as she said, her character's name is Meenu. But Vipul has thought of the name, it's actually Meenu Taxi. Who would call a character Meenu
Meenu
Taxi?
Taxi.
And there is an
It's
explanation.
like Chappan
Yeah, there's
Tikki.
a whole
And
explanation
there's
to
an
it as well.
explanation to why the name is Minu
Yeah.
Taxi.
Yeah, because I never figured out why Chappan Tikli is called Chappan Tikli. Nobody explained that, right?
But we've explained why she's called
And in
that.
the modern era, you have to explain it.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll say this one thing. I have to give it to Vipul for this, that in his stories, female characters are extremely strong. They have their own space, and the boys are running around that character.
Yeah.
You can take the example of Fukre. You have Bholi Punjaban, Fukre 2, Fukre 3, all three. Bholi Punjaban is
Richa's
running the
life changed
show.
after that.
Right?
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
in Rahu Ketu, it is Meenu Taxi who's running the show. She is the one who's turning all the meters down and really bajawing us in the film.
So there's a song called Kismat Ki Chabi, and Raja Kumari is in it.
Raja, oh my God, Raja Kumari, the rock star, the real Raja.
So I love this. I'll tell you why. Let me explain myself. So there is this whole Bollywood playback movement where there are playback singers, you know, guys like Arijit, Armaan, who are doing very, very well. And then there's this whole indie market. You know, there are guys like Anuv Jain, there's guys like people like Raja Kumari.
Correct.
There's a girl called Jeannie who I was speaking to a couple of days ago. They were never with any record label. They were not recognized by the film industry. And they were just making their own path.
Right.
Creating songs in their bedroom studios, mastering it, putting it out and this and that. And Raja Kumari's rap, R&B, hip hop, I've been a big admirer of for a long time. And I was like, why aren't people signing around to do film music? Because now the lines are getting blurred, right? There's no film, non-film, because the sound is the sound.
Sound is the sound.
So
correct.
I'm so happy. Big ups to Vipul and the team that they signed her on, and it's a banging song.
No, that's the
It's-
reason
yeah.
because we say.
No, I was just saying that it was one of my favorite songs actually in the album, and when you perform it now, because the lyrics are freaking amazing. It's so powerful. It's from a point of view of a woman. Then Raja Kumari sings it, oof, and then you have to perform on it. It's banging. We had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
We still sing it.
Her attitude is only
Yeah.
like, it's killer attitude,
She's
man.
amazing,
And
man.
I'm sure you met her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've met her, and she's a
Isn't her
Bharatanatyam
energy
dancer. I'm so
so
glad you used that also
infectious?
in the
And
video.
her presence on screen is so powerful in its own way. So
Brother,
it's-
that
yeah.
woman is in touch with music and art since the stage since the age of 5. Since the age of 5, she's calling herself Raja from the age of 12 or 13. That why should men be ruling the world? I also want to rule the world. All the men are gonna call
And she's
me
not
Raja. now.
trying to be a man. So I
Yeah.
like that she's so in touch with her feminine side and the goddess energies that she comes
Yeah.
with. And I love that. So when you perform, and I was looking at that song when it came out, and I was like, wow, her voice. To perform on that voice, your personality suddenly uplifts, right? So all
Correct,
kudos
and
to
she's
her.
used classical dance in the video. I mean,
Yes.
she's a Bharatanatyam dancer, which is fantastic. So, the whole persona is coming out there.
You've got Shiv. She's actually the one who represents Shakti.
Yeah.
Very strong she is.
Well said.
Amazing. Her aura is just beautiful. We love you, Raja Kumari. We really love you. Amazing voice. And this is a dream come true for me personally, because when I heard her song with Divine, okay, she was rapping in that. I think that was probably the first or the second track in the Hindi industry that we heard from her. Her rap and her attitude was something else. And since then, I just wanted to meet her once and tell her this. And then eventually I got a chance to do a song with her. I was like it was a fanboy moment.
This story of the Samudra Manthan and Rahu, Ketu, Dev, Danav, this is something our grandparents used to tell us about,
Right.
Vishnuji, Samudra Manthan, this, that. But to modernize it and tell a modern tale out of it, and the song that they've created with Piyush Mishra ji,
Right.
it is just terrific. I think what we're not doing enough of is spoken word kahani bazi, kisse bazi.
Yeah.
One is rap, which is fine, which is rhythm and poetry. One is regular singing. But in India, because we've grown up listening to stories, storytelling is such an important part of our life that the moment that Rahu Ketu song starts, and in the puppetry banner he says ki aao bachcho ye kahani sunata hu ye wo, your ears immediately prick up.
Yeah.
What a master storyteller, yaar.
He's like one of those, the grandfathers.
OG.
Yeah. Who can narrate you a story and you can just go into that world because he will emote everything.
And he still lives in Delhi, no? He
and
never
it's
moved to
Piyush
Bombay.
sir.
He never moved to Bombay.
No,
Does he
he's
live
here.
in Bombay?
He's here only.
Bombay,
He's here
yes.
only. But mostly he's just traveling because he's doing his shows. And
And वो हारमोनियम लगा के स्टेज पे करते हैं.
harmonium laga ke. Even if you watch his oldest videos, he has always been singing like this,
Yeah,
with the harmonium on his neck and holding it like
Yeah, I've seen
that
that
and
video where
walking
Manoj
from
Bajpayee-
right to left. Yeah, man, he's amazing, and he still has the same amount of energy, probably more. He just keeps getting better with every day. So we would reach the set and it would feel like we have come for a master class every single day. मतलब हमें सीखने को भी मिला और पैसा भी मिला सीखने का.
So check out the song. It's actually the title song, which is more
Yeah.
storytelling. It's Rahu Ketu, again on the Z Music Company.
Jai Rahu
YouTube.
Ketu कौन है?
ये Rahu Ketu कौन है? And it's nice. That is good use of artificial intelligence. To create that video, yada yada yada. It's really really nice. So go check that out. You guys might
And we
really
didn't even
enjoy.
leave the Gemini ka logo on.
And Chunky Panday. Chunky Panday.
Chunky
And his finger.
And his finger, that's true.
I have never met a more modest man.
Oh my God, he's outstanding. He's
Outstanding.
outstanding.
Why don't you tell me something about him?
One incident I'd like to share.
Yeah.
We were in Manali, sir, It was one of the initial days of our film, and we had done Pulkit and me. I think Shalini भी उस time पे नहीं आई थी.
I was not there.
हाँ, तो मैं और पुलकित ने 1-2 दिन शूट करा था, and then Chunky sir was supposed to come. He was flying down from somewhere else. So we were in this hotel valley पे in the main ground. We were eating food and everything, and we were just talking and all that. And suddenly na, the Chunky sir enters the ground, okay, and there's a party which is happening on the first floor in the main ground, and 100 people just started singing "So Gaya Ye Jahan." So gaya Asma, and Chunkies are walking, and everyone, the entire party shifted, and they were like Chunkies that they're watching, and he just looked it up, and then he started doing his gif. That 90s kid in my heart, we were like just jumping, and I was like, that visual of him doing that So Gaya Jahan and then Aakhe, and how much we've spoken. I think till date he's just so much full of energy and just like excitement that just yaar mere se main aaj kya और क्या exciting कर सकता हूँ. He's like that excited kid. I think it's just
And I just love that
energy,
father-daughter relationship where he turns around and he's so proud and he says, "I'm so happy being her father." You know,
Yeah.
Ananya's father, which is such a beautiful thing. Man.
And what
It's
modesty.
just
Everything she has today is because this man has been mentoring her.
Yeah,
And
but he never takes
she
credit
has
for it.
that master class right at her place.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. He comes across as a very fun person, very funny person. He takes the jokes also on himself. But he is one of the purest human being, nicest human being that I've ever witnessed and met and spent time with. He can share stories with you on anything on this planet. Anything. He has an experience with everything. And all funny things happen to him. All funny things.
Yeah, I noticed that, he takes jokes on himself a lot.
Yeah.
Which is a very rare quality. I think all of us are taking ourselves
Very
too
rare.
seriously.
In today's time, you please tell me
Yeah,
who's
man.
able to take jokes on
Nobody
themselves.
does. Yeah. Everybody's so serious about themselves and how cool they are, and it's just so refreshing to see a guy who's, and like I've seen him even on talk shows and all that. He's taking the joke on himself. हाँ मैं ऐसे ही हूँ, मैं कंजूस हूँ, मैं ये हूँ.
You work with him and you understand how to enjoy life.
So listen, I'm going to come back to the soundtrack now. There's
Yes.
one song which we haven't talked about. No, actually we have. There are only 4
Yeah.
songs which have
Yeah.
been released as yet.
Yes.
Yeah, and the music directors are Vikram Montrose. There are different music directors for
Yes.
different songs.
There is
Yeah.
Tarsh.
There's Tarsh.
Yeah, Tarsh.
There is
That's the guy who's got the
Abhinav.
spoken word song.
Abhinav, yeah.
There is Abhinav. There is Vikram. Yeah. And there is and Mattu brothers.
Yeah.
These guys.
You have lots of scenes with Manurishi Chadda? Or you don't?
No.
Your track?
No, I don't
Just
have.
with the boys?
Just with the boys. Actually, I don't even have with
Chunky sir.
Chunky sir. One scene I have. Very little time we got to spend. But no one. I just have it
वो भी
with the
साथ
boys.
में नहीं शूट किया
किया है यार. One
separate था ना
shot.
वो
One shot.
अच्छा one shot you
One
get
shot we did, yeah. I don't know.
ये भी उसने जिद करी हुई प्लीज चंकी एक शॉट तो करा दो यार प्लीज
How sweet. So, where did you guys film, Shalini?
Manali.
Throughout?
Yes, through
Manali,
through.
Mumbai.
Mumbai a little
Wonderful.
bit, yeah.
is like 5% of it.
Yeah, but whole in totality.
Majority
in-
now
And I hope higher up in Manali.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
in the main commercial areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a very undiscovered locations. It's right about 1 hour away. More from Manali. Then we also did a portion in Kasol.
Yeah.
Arre wow.
So we were there.
Very beautiful locations.
And then we were another like एक तो रोहतांग की तरफ 1 घंटा ऊपर था, एक दूसरी साइड पे 1 घंटा away था मनाली का. So our base was Manali and we were shooting in and around of Manali, which is very those undiscovered locations, undiscovered peaks and like very those remote kind of areas. And I think it's just fantastic. I think the how Vipul sir's done the recce for the entire locations, how he scouted those locations, it's beautiful because it's very untouched and it's not been explored yet or not been seen in films yet. And I think it's just was fantastic just to be there here, and how he's filmed it and how it's shaped up visually. It's stunning.
These Chandigarh and Delhi boys would be knowing Kasol, going very regularly up in the mountains. Did you go to Kasol for the first time around?
Rishi, I'll tell you one thing. If you want to go to Manali now, anytime, Manali, Himachal, in fact, Kasol, Himachal, Manali, anywhere you want to go in Himachal, she is the woman, she is the guide.
Wow.
She made her own world there.
Also, I've been to Dharamkot and I do have friends there.
I was going to ask you, was it your first time?
Also, no, not in Himachal the first time, but I've known Himachal, but
That's
also
lovely.
Manali. Since we were shooting for a long time, I was like, I need to feel like I'm a local. That's me. I need to find few places. I need to find a good coffee place. I need to find where I can do pottery. I need to find a bookstore. ये मुझे होता है जहाँ मैं रहती हूँ. And I think Manali now, I can take you. I have local friends in Manali now.
Yeah, she has local pets also there.
I have local pets also.
Yeah. ये भेज रही हुई अभी भी खाना वहाँ पर 100%. She's got her own yoga class there. She found a Zumba class there.
Best places
she found
to
pottery.
eat.
She found a small cafe over there.
Oh my God, yeah.
Shalini from Manali.
Yeah, it was like my second home. It's not even, I do
lovely,
feel that about it.
Lovely. Guys, Pulkit, Samrat, Varun, Shalini, star in Rahu Ketu. It's out on the 16th in theatres. Please go give it a lot of love from me, Hrishi K. Everybody's watching, listening. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
Hrishi K.
94.3 Radio 1.